Hi, this is Adam with Small Town Machine Shop, and today we are going to take this is the spindle off the 34-inch drill press. It's a 2-speed spindle. There's a back gear in there. So obviously the shaft doesn't go all the way through. There has to be some kind of gear set mechanism in here, and as I showed before, this handle, which is how you engage it, I believe, pulls all the way out. Go ahead and get it out of the way. Come on. There you go. Now we see it was retaining something. So we need to figure out what that was. Because there's a handle on the top of the drill that pulled that. So now I did find a very exploded drawing of this. Very far away. It was a sketching. It was an actual picture. So I know there's gears in there, but I don't know anything else. So I took the taper pin out of the gear, the drive gear for the power feeds, slid it forward. Then I wrapped a bunch of cardboard and like 5 shop rags around the gears in case it goes tippy-tippy, because it's kind of an awkward thing to hold. I got some lead bricks keeping it from rolling. That way, in case that falls, it's not going to break nothing, because these gears are precious to me. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll set you up in a tripod. I think when I take these 2 bolts out, I won't need to move this collar. I think this will all come out as a piece, because that's the only way I could see that happening. Is if this is a 2-speed thing, obviously this can't be a solid shaft. Let me get it set up, and let's see if A, we can get it apart, and then B, if we can get it back together. Okay, I'll bring it back. Okay, let's take this apart and see what we're dealing with. The nuts are 1.25 inches. And the stud is coming with this one. I don't know if that's beneficial or not. Got the other one here. I think that nut is coming off. Let me get that one off. I don't hear anything like rattling around in there. So that's encouraging. I also don't know if maybe the person who was working on this just gutted it or something. We will soon find out. Okay, there's that one. Almost. So yeah, I looked all over for pictures. So don't know some of how that knob, that handle on the back part of the drill press interacted with everything. Couldn't find anything that was really clear. So let me this out. I'll try not to get in your way. Of course, the priority is not to have anything fall and break. And now the nut is kind of coming off there. Okay, here's something moving on that. Let me just very, very gently give it a tap. Very gently. Yeah, nothing's moving. Now to get this thing apart. Maybe I do have to take this collar off. Let me go ahead and do that. Do it off camera, but just like when we move the other one, I'll heat it up and spin it and get it out of the way. And then I'll bring you back. Okay, that took some doing. I've been at this for about an hour. I moved the collar, that moves quick. This, I couldn't figure out how to get it off. I just heated it and heated it and heated it, and it just now popped. I'm not a big, I don't hardly ever use penetrating fluid on stuff and let it sit. I just usually go straight to heat. So now we are ready, as long as it hasn't cooled too much. It won't come off anymore. Oh, that's sliding nice and easy. It is still a mite warm. Okay. Let me... Step across, you guys. That's all the way up already. Okay, here's the gears. Let me get a closer what I'm seeing here. This set of gears moving. Oh, it's all sliding out. Oh! Okay. So this gear's coming out, and uh-oh. Got a couple broken teeth in there. Okay. Here's one of the gears. Going there. There's a keyed shaft right here. Sorry, it's dark. I'll try to get you. Okay, this one. Oh. Okay, my guess is this is not supposed to fall out. I can see hunks of tooth in there. This other gear is stuck in there. Not turning at all. So this key, that shaft keys onto there, that gear. How would that work? There's also a broken out piece of casting right there. It's not in line with any of the bolt holes. Looks like there's almost like another, because here's where the pin comes through. Here's where those nuts were through, and there's this. It doesn't look like there's anything that engages with that. But at the same time, let me get a light real quick. Okay. It looks like there was something there, and there was something there, and the casting is broke out. So, let me do a little more digging in here. You guys are in my way. So, let me move the camera, and I'll bring you back with what we see. Now, this is not a deal breaker, okay? This would just have been nice to have. The drill will still work fine if we just pull this back together and it just stays, solid. So this isn't these gears being broken and stuff. That's It's not a deal killer, so. Okay, let me do some looking. Okay, I've done some detective work, and I found the incident that may have damaged this. Here's the pull-out pin. Remember how it pulled out all the way? Here's a spacer that fits in here. Well, as you see, there's a pin in there. And we're going to put it right here. This pin was wedged up. Try not to block your shot. See how the gear's now pushed up, touching the housing? This pin was up in there. And now it's got the splines all way off. So that pin coming out of that thing, it's a very tight tolerance between this gear here and this belt drive. So what it did is it broke see that casting? It ripped it out of there. Now I might see if I can get it in this one. I don't know how I would get it back through there. But yeah, and then it jammed this one up. Again, sorry about my poor camera work here. And jammed that gear up pretty good, and it feels wobbly. And there's a broken tooth there. But it's like stuck in a weird mesh because it's jammed up. So how this works is when you have this shaft is separate from the back shaft, and I actually took out the oil. These are oil plugs because you know this shaft spins back behind that gear. When you have the pin engaged, it locks this. It indexes into one of these 4 small holes here and locks it in place. When it's pulled out, this turns, which is turning this gear. Then this gear is turning this gear, and this gear is keyed to the shaft for the woodruff key. So, what to do? I guess what I'm gonna do, not in this video, this will wrap this up. I'm gonna find a way to get this completely 100% apart. It has to come apart because there's tubes and stuff back there, and they couldn't have built it, you know, like that. So I need to get this off here because a broken tooth in here, I mean, we can braze that. Not super bad. This one, outer gear looks fine. Just got the one. Where were you? Yeah, I got a hunk missing out of that one. This one looks good except for a little chunk out of it. So I will try to figure out how to get this apart and work on this. But in the meantime, I will go back to working on the drill because I can put this back together and make it work so it's just a straight drive. So, you know, enough of this is solved. I can continue on. I'm going to work on the power drive, the on-off clutch system for the drill. We'll start working on that, and we'll come back to this once I have it all apart. And there's a lot of broken gears on this thing, but you can't, it's, you know, we'll handle a piece at a time, a broken piece at a time, and, you know, see what we can do with it. Okay. This is Adam from Small Time Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.